I'm gonna go ahead and make me a quick little video. As you can see, I had called myself going to Myrtle Beach last week, and I most definitely enjoyed the beach. It was like the most, I guess you could say, exciting moment for me, because I love bodies of water. I love beaches. I love anything dealing with just being in nature and being around nature and stuff like that. So yeah, I enjoyed myself at Myrtle Beach. I also end up facing one of my fears, and I got on this slingshot. And when I tell you that slingshot shot me all the way in the air, it shot me all the way up in the doggone air. I was not expecting to have that much fun. That's just me giving everybody a quick update on things that that's been going on. Because most of the time I sit in a truck, so I found a better way for me to enjoy and experience things outside of me being on the truck. Because being over the road is always get in the truck, go, get in the truck, go. So now what I'm able to do is I'm able to actually experience being around others. Because, like I said, but long story short, I want to say something. I feel like biblical texts, cross-examining biblical texts and thinking about on life within itself. So many people be like, you got to make a sacrifice. Not knowing that it's so many different ways of sacrificing. Sacrifice is giving up habits. I remember when I first originally started growing and I started just getting in tune with myself and the Most High, one of the sacrifices that I first made was me stopping drinking. That was a sacrifice. That was a promise that I made to the Most High, that I would stop consuming alcohol as much as I consumed alcohol. I drank like a lot. When I say drank a lot, anybody that knew me knew that I was a drinker. That was one thing that I stopped doing. That was one sacrifice that I made. And when I say like that I made, like I literally walked away from alcohol. And it was with the help of someone else as well. Because the Most High most definitely used her a lot to let me know that it may turn me into a different person. Another thing, another sacrifice I made. Not saying that I knocked marijuana, but marijuana made me a bad person sometimes too. It'll make me complacent. So that was never good for me. I'm already a high intellectual person, to where I go to different levels of consciousness at times. So I stopped smoking because it just made me complacent. But that was a sacrifice that I made. That was a sacrifice that I literally gave up in order for me to, that was my promise that I made to the Most High. I gave up smoking weed. Another sacrifice that I later on began to have, I think I made a sacrifice by me moving out of my apartment. That was a sacrifice that I made. And it was up until not today, but up until like the last couple of months, where I was like, dang, I made all these sacrifices and I've given unto others like as I'm supposed to. And I said, I was questioning the Most High a lot. I was like, well, I'm doing all this based off of scripture. Where has it been getting me? Those were the questions that I was pretty much asking. Then I began to meditate, and I realized how many possibilities in the world it is and how infinite I am. And I only been going based off of these scriptures, setting limitations for myself. And I woke up and realized that I'm stepping out of all those limitations. I'm going to go where I go. I'm going to go around who I please. And when I say go around who I please, go around those that like to hear from me. I'm going to go around those that like to get insight from me. I'm going to go around those that I'm uplifting. I'm going to speak to those that I'm uplifting, because I realized that the universal law is love. above all else. I can't sit up here and be in the world and I not love others outside of myself. So that's pretty much where I'm at, man. And that's why I tell anybody, if it ain't love, it ain't godly. Alright? If don't nobody love you and you feel that you lack love in the world, remember that I love you for free. Anyway, I hope everybody having a blessed, prosperous day. Peace and blessings.